All right, guys. So sorry. Not sure what happened there. Just a little technical difficulty. But we're going to just go ahead and jump back into the conversation. So go ahead and just introduce yourself.
So my name is Krisha Marie, and
How
I'm
old are
just
you?
glad to I'm 13 years old, and I'm glad to join my mom's life.
All right. So we have you think we got a pretty decent relationship?
Yeah,
You think why you think our relationship is cool?
it's on and off, you know.
On and off, what does that mean?
Like one time we stand each other, and other time we just don't stand each other, y'all.
You said sometimes we can stand each other, sometimes we can't stand each other. I'm not gonna say I can't stand, but I do sometimes will dislike her ways. If you're a parent and you have a daughter or a son that's in their teenage years, preteen year, that she's 13, you probably know what I'm going through. But they are learning them. They're learning. The thing is that while I'm raising, she's also getting to know who she is, and so she's learning out loud a lot of times, and so sometimes we get into it because um like she says, we may disagree, about certain things. Do you think you should so I just have a few questions. Do you think you should be able to curse in front of adults? What do you think about that?
No, but I wouldn't have like a good opinion about that because some parents like allow their kids to cuss in front of them and all that. But like the house that I'm in, you was not available to cuss.
Able.
You're not able to cuss at all. Like that's disrespectful. But in some households, they allow that. So I really can't have a full opinion on that.
So if you which kind of household would you like to be in? Would you like to be in one that allows you to curse?
I would say yes because
Why do you
because it like everyone cuss when they're like trying to get like when they're like really really mad they cuss and it just comes out their mouth like easy because when you're mad you cuss and it just helps you like relieve that anger or whatever. And so I actually don't really know if I would be in either one. I don't know.
Well, I get what you're talking about. What it sounds like you're saying when you're angry and you curse.
Like you
It
would
put
want to
emphasis on whatever you're
like you would
saying.
want to be in a household like if you're really really mad and you cuss they won't have a problem with it. But like I just wouldn't be like cussing just to cuss. I would like on
You
top
must
of
be
it.
upset.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get that. Do you think kids your age have too much freedom or not enough?
Um, it depends. Like, I wouldn't say not enough.
You would say not enough?
Yeah.
Well, at this age, and again, if it's some parents out there that thinks differently or the same, let me know. But at this age, yeah, freedom is something that you earn. It's something that you earn. And so if you don't find that you have enough freedom, then you probably need to figure out what's up. Because I know with my first two kids, my middle daughter, Lena, she had a lot of freedom. And it was because I knew, well, she just did things that I didn't require to remind her about. So she was gonna check in, she was gonna ask before she did things, and she was gonna definitely clean up before she asked for anything. And so those things like that will allow freedom when you don't have to, when parents don't have to tell you things over and over and over. Then I know that I can trust that person, um, even if I'm not around. So you want more freedom?
Yes.
Start being obedient. Start earning that. You have to earn it. You definitely do. You have to earn my trust so that you can have more freedom. um when I was your age, I didn't have a cell phone. So when I left the house, I had to be careful. Do you think kids your age would be safe at school, in your neighborhood playing, or at friend's house without a cell phone?
I think if you're in your neighborhood playing, you should always have a phone on you because nowadays people be getting kidnapped, and then when they do get kidnapped, they never want to be like either their phone is dead. I don't know how their phone is, but I would say if you're over a friend's house, you will always want to have touch with your parents. You will always want your parents to be like, know
A
what you're
phone call
doing,
away.
know what you're doing and stuff, and you would want to feel secure because when you have your phone, you feel secure.
Yeah,
Secure.
I agree. That allows my daughter to call me at 2 in the morning and say, "Mom, I no longer want to spend the night over here. Can you come pick me up?" That also means I have to get calls like that. But that's what she means. If she's not feeling safe or she's not feeling wanted, then she can always pick up the phone and call. And she does 2, 3 in the morning. If she don't want to be there, she's gonna call me, get up, come get me. I don't want to be here, and mama do. Those are just part of the mama. If I got some mothers out there that experience those type of phone calls, let me know. During this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps us earn money. We use our stars to hire more journalists and content creators while supporting other black owned businesses, hoping to create an ecosystem that brings about success for all involved. If you find value in the content, send your stars today and tell a friend about our page. Yes, if you're online, please make sure you share this conversation. I'm talking with my youngest, my 13-year-old daughter. Okay, and she's 13, y'all. So y'all know what that means.
I'm the youngest.
She is the baby, and so she definitely keeps me on my toes. I always say my boys are my heart, my girls are my payback. So okay, here is one. How late do you think you should be able to talk on the phone with your friends at night?
I feel like if you're like as a kid or as like period?
As a kid, your age.
My age.
Yes, you have school in the morning.
That makes it more clear. I would say if you have school in the morning, at least you have to be off the phone and like if you're trying to if you're a person that can go to sleep late and then wake up early, I would say 12. But if you're a person that wants enough sleep and is hard to wake up in the morning, I would say at least like 9:30 or 9. And then if you're on the weekends, don't matter. It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter on the weekends?
It shouldn't matter.
This is the argument that we all have in this household, I feel. But I be knocked out, so I don't know if they up or not. Okay, so that's as long as they stay out of my face, I don't even know what's going on because mama going to bed. But I agree. When it comes to the phones, that again is a privilege. It's not a necessity, especially when you're at home. It's not a necessity because you're safe and accounted for with your parents. So that also comes with that freedom thing, that just a responsibility. As long as you are responsible with all your other, I can't help but go back to my middle child, Lena, who she didn't have a curfew, and she didn't have a curfew on the phone, and she didn't have a curfew as far as being out. She always knew the appropriate time and she always knew to check in. So she had freedoms because of her responsibleness. As long as you are a responsible kid, most parents are going to give you some leeway. Parents, if you're out there, let me know. But if you're a responsible kid, I don't ever have to get on to you about doing your homework, taking out the trash, doing your chores, then you can pretty much have reign of the house the way you see fit. In my house, but as long as you are keeping the rules of the house, then you are staying in the right lines in order to have freedom. So again, responsibility. If you're responsible and you don't have to be woke up on early in the morning, if your mama still don't have to wake you up to get up for school, if your mama don't have to tell you to do your chores when she comes to the door, those are the type of things uh, that will get you more time on the phone at night. But everything, all your responsibilities should be taken care of, and you should get a good night of sleep. So I think 9 o'clock, we agree. 9 o'clock, phone should be done with, And if y'all on the phone after 9 o'clock, y'all better make sure y'all parents um, don't know, especially at 13. At 13, definitely. Um, ooh, I do want to know this. At what age do you think a girl should be able to go on her first date?
I would say, I would say 16.
That's a good age. I agree. 16, we agree. We agree. No dates until 16. I agree. Now, I know some kids will go on like group dates. Like, y'all can all meet
like
at
the
the
mall.
movies. Yeah, you go to the movies. You drop them off at the skating rink. And so it's groups of kids that are all meeting there, and it's boy girl thing. I'm all for that. I'm all for the co-ed, parties. We did that growing up. And so that would be okay with me. Of course you would have a curfew, but yeah, I think that 16, definitely on a boy girl date. Um, yeah, 16.
Like I would be driving and stuff, Yeah.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to talk about driving. Okay, what does respect your elders mean to you?
I feel like if you have, um, if you have, I guess, family members that's like 80, not 80, but I would say like they've been older than you, and they know more history and all that than you, and they're like, and they know more than you and stuff, then I feel like you should respect them because like, I say you will respect them because
You should respect them.
you should just respect them because they've been there longer and they went through more than you, and you should give your honors to them.
I agree. Definitely should respect your elders. But I know a lot of times the older generation will say things. Um, they can say whatever they want to say. They're at the age where I can say whatever I want to say. I can tell you at the age that I am, I have totally felt disrespected by an older person. But um, they have that full right. We should definitely always respect our elders, and I don't draw a line on that. And my children know that you should be respecting the adults, period, and yourself, and the people that are even your peers. You should just be respectful. It's not hard to be respectful. Do you think kids should respect their teachers? Ooh.
I'm sorry.
I did not think that was going to be an answer, but go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am. Yes. Yes. Should you respect your teachers?
Yes, you should respect your teachers because
Absolutely.
they went out their way to come teach you.
Mm-hmm.
And they went out their way, to like deal with these bad kids. Like if I was a teacher, I would not be trying to deal with no bad kids. And they went out their way to deal with these bad kids and teach, and also we're learning new things from them, and they didn't have to.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely should respect the title, the position of a teacher. My mom's an educator. Your grandfather was an educator, and so that means a lot. Being a teacher, but yes, you should always respect your teacher. Now, you're not going to always like your teacher. I didn't like all of my teachers, but I definitely respected them, and that's all I expect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know the difference between respect, and even though you don't like them, you can still respect their classroom, respect the rules of their classroom. Do you think your teachers should respect your parents?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I better respect my
Look,
parents.
um, yes, I think that, and I'm going to answer that too. Yes, the teacher should respect the parent should respect the teacher, because just like the baby just said, they are in the classroom. A lot of times they are in front of our kids longer than we are. They have more time with our kids than we do. Because they definitely have at least 50 minutes a day. If not, some of them may have this child for 2.5 hours in the day. And so that's a long time. And then when you think about those coaches, the coaches that with the extracurricular activities that they are giving of their time. We know that teachers don't get paid the most, so they didn't get into it for money. They had to get into this position, this career, because they enjoyed teaching people new things, and they enjoy children, because those are the things that they know are going to come with it. And so, yes, I think the parents should respect the teachers, and the teachers should respect that. And you think the same thing?
Yes.
I'm glad I'm sure I'm be remembering all this. I got this on film, y'all. I got this recorded. So let's see. Oh, what should be the consequences for you disrespecting your parents, your teachers, or an elder?
Can you ask that question? Can you like
Repeat
go?
it.
Can you like I need you to go slower. Like wait,
What
one.
should be the consequence for you disrespecting your parent?
Okay, so stop right there.
Okay.
So the consequence that you should do for disrespecting your parent is, I mean, the consequences that you should get for disrespecting your parent, I would say, like, I would say you should get your phone taken, and then you should like apologize to for disrespecting your parent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you should get your phone taken, and you should like deeply. I would like really give your parent to like. It depends on how bad the situation is, but like if it's like really really bad, I would give um your parents some time to like
Cool down.
to cool down,
Mm-hmm.
before I apologize, because you should always apologize for the things that you do, but don't just be apologizing just to get your phone back. Don't just be apologizing just to apologize. You gotta like really
Be sincere.
deeply apologize and have to like really feel what you're saying.
I agree.
All right, who else did you disrespect?
Disrespect. What if you disrespect?
Elderly?
I was gonna say the teacher.
Teacher. So if you disrespect a teacher, I would say like a teacher is like someone that's helping you go to the next grade, helping you with your work, helping you with your education, helping you, even though they're not there for you, and not there, but like even though they're not gonna be teaching you in college, or probably is gonna teach you in college, they're still giving you one step up there to college. And so I would be like, if you disrespect your parent, I mean, my thing is that if you're a teacher and you're getting disrespected by a kid, you're gonna look up to that kid like, oh, that's just a disrespectful kid. So you wouldn't want to put that state of mind in your teacher's head. So what I would do is I would be like, I would try to get like a parent meeting, and I would like talk with that teacher and try to like, I would try to like meet up with the teacher and be like, you gotta like let me get not a new page, but like refresh, and let's just restart. I'm sorry for my actions. I did not mean to say what I say or did what I do. I need to refresh, because when they just look at you the way that they looking at you, like, oh, she disrespected me or he disrespected me, they gonna look at you that whole entire year like that, unless get a meeting with them and just talk with them about it. And then the elderlies, I would say like, you gotta apologize to your elderlies. Like, I'm telling you, those are your elderlies. Like, They made like most of your family members, okay? That is your elder. You better apologize. I would apologize.
Right.
Okay?
I agree. Good job. What you said about a parent, you know, let's talk about parents apologizing, because my children have heard me apologize to them. They have. I'm not too grown and too right to not see that something I may have said or done has hurt my child. I don't mean to hurt them, but sometimes the things that come out of my mouth may hurt them, or it just, or I, because of the fact that I haven't paid enough attention, could hurt them. And you know, as parents, we don't try to hurt our kids. That's not what we're doing. It's trial and error. Even though I had two other kids that I have raised and they're gone out the house, it's still something new every day. These kids are different, and so what the twins can say that my older children probably couldn't say is that mama does apologize, you know. So she'll come back and she'll feel a certain kind of way, and she'll apologize and let them know. Don't you agree with that? And we can, and I love this baby here because she she keeps me on my toes. She really does. She keeps me on my toes, not just she lets me know whatever I've done, how it made her feel. She don't really talk about, how I said it, or she just lets me know how it, well, mama, this made me feel this way. And I would like for you to do this. And so that's what I love about this baby. She doesn't I don't have to pull to find out um what she's thinking. I don't have to pull it. She's gonna let me know. She's definitely a chip off the old block. She definitely tells me exactly. She's just like I was when I was young. I think she's even more fearless. And so I love that about you. It hurts sometimes to get told that you aren't doing, or that I've hurt her, but I love that more than her holding it in the inside, having some type of hatred towards me. I'd rather her tell me, Mama, I need you to understand that sometimes parents don't understand. And she does it, and she does it in such a way that you have to listen, because it's not disrespectful, but it can be loud. She can be emotional, and so a lot of times as parents, we can't always look at how they're saying it, because they're emotional. You have to look at what they're saying, and so that's what I try to do. And I think I do a pretty good job of listening. Now, the twins may feel differently about that sometimes, but I'm always listening. I'm always hearing. I hear everything, even the things that they don't think I hear. She'll come in, and if I know Krisha has went to sleep, when I get home, if Krisha is asleep, that means something has happened at school, and she really don't want to talk about it, so she's just decided to go to sleep. So when she wakes up, I'm asking her, "What's up?" You should know your kids well enough to know if they've gotten quiet, something is up. I think I do a good job of kind of keying in when, okay, she's not talkative today. So what happened in school today? What did I do? What did your brother do? But this baby, she knows how to communicate, and I appreciate that, baby. I tell you that too. I tell you that. She's also my litty kid. So anytime I need like to be lit, we we gonna do it together. But anyway, I did want to say that. Do you think kids your age should have consequences for their actions?
Go ahead.
Do you think that you should have consequences for your actions? Say if you do something wrong, do you think that you should be punished? Do you think you should have some consequences? Or do you think it should just be growing pains and mama, let's just talk about it and keep moving? Or do you think you should have a consequence
talk about, like, I feel like a consequence is like when you're talking about what you did.
Oh, that's a consequence to have a discussion
about like what you really did. Like
no, ma'am.
It will make you feel really, really,
no,
really,
ma'am.
really bad.
No, ma'am.
I would say you would get your phone taken away for a week.
What's up with just the phone? Like,
because like that's something really, really valuable to kids.
Not for my son, getting a phone taken from him is not the same.
But
now taking his video game, what you got to know is what's important to your kids. Because my son, he can get over the phone, you know, but his PlayStation, it's gonna be a problem, you know.
So what I would say is I would take something really, really valuable from your kid for at least a week. I'm gonna agree to that for at least.
You're gonna agree to it. Okay. Well, you know what? The scripture says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child," and so it is out of love that you have consequences. And I know parents say that, but it really is. If we walk around and make mistakes and nobody says anything to you, nobody punishes you, nothing, you will continue to keep doing it. You'll just keep doing it. Well, you know, it's so it'll become something that a bad habit for you. So we have to cut it off at the root. And so yes, a consequence is part of the journey. It's part of any journey that you're going to be on. When you make decisions, there's consequences. There could be good consequences, it could be bad consequences, but there's consequences to any decision that you make, especially if it involves other people. Who you say?
Ajayla said,
"Hey, Ajayla, how you doing? Thank you. Please share. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions that you want to ask about to a parent, I got you. If you have any questions that you want a kid to answer, you got Miss Christian Marie over here. Okay. Should girls your age be able to wear whatever they want?
Now, I would think that at least a girl would, like, know something that's appropriate to wear in public,
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, if they don't know, that's kind of inappropriate to wear. Like, you're showing a lot of skin, or you're wearing inappropriate things on your shirt, or inappropriate pants, then
what you think is inappropriate, they may not think is inappropriate. This goes back to that freedom thing. People, you never know what you know what I think is appropriate because you live with me and I've talked to you. But even like, say your dad may think something's not appropriate for you to wear that I might think is fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just being appropriate, but this question is more on the list of, do you think you should just be able to wear like Mama, this is you. Mama, can I get some blue streaks in my braids? Can I get a blue streak? Can I get a blonde streak? And then what's my answer?
Yes, you should say yes.
What's my answer? I say no. And then what do I say after that? No. I say no, and I say wait till you in 8th grade. Oh. And anything that she asks for, listen, I just am a parent that don't believe that you have to have everything right now. There should be some things, and I'm sounding like my mom. I can remember her saying this to me, that you can wait for. It's certain things that you can just wait. Eventually, you will be able to color your hair, but you don't have to do it in 7th grade because all the other kids are doing it in 7th grade. Their household is different from mine, And so there's some things you can just wait for. If y'all have any questions, feel free. I got Krisha on here. She's on the line for all the kids. And again, if you are online, please share. I do appreciate you sharing. And so, so you feel like you should be able to wear anything?
Yes.
Well, it sounds like you're saying you should wear anything within that's respectful. So I can get that. When it comes to the color of your hair, that's not really disrespectful. It's just a preference. And for me, I prefer my daughters to wait till high school before you color your hair. And so, just like, oh, makeup. We can talk about makeup because we've had discussions. Like, she makes a great, what is that thing you do?
I do lip liner.
She can do her lip liner. She can do her lip liner better than her mom. She can do her eyelashes all better than me. It looks really good on her. And I like the fact that she enjoys playing in the makeup, but she wants to go to school in it. And I'm like, no. So she's just like, Mama, but what? Well, you just have to wait. Right now you can wear eyeliner. You can wear. I'm sorry. She's able to wear eyeshadow just in the corners. And what else are you able to wear? Mascara. And that's 7th grade. That's all she needs. She's beautiful. What I'm trying to let her know is that she doesn't need all that. Makeup is to enhance your beauty. And she's already beautiful. And so, yes, it does make her eyes pop and her lips pop. But at this age, that's not the most important thing that we're trying to, accomplish right now. So, yeah, I have her waiting just a couple of years. So she'll be all right, though. Don't y'all agree? She'll be all right. Wait, she's still beautiful. Y'all put in the comments how beautiful her skin is. She keeps her hair, nicely done. And so, yeah, she's straight. What? Should kids your age be able to listen to whatever music they want? Ooh.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
No way. No way. No. I can walk in here, y'all, and she got something, a TikTok, and every other word. And then here's the thing. She doesn't even understand the words. She's not even listening to the words. She's not listening to the lyrics. She's listening to the beat and she's copying a dance, right? That's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. She's not listening to what they're saying. And so when I come in, I'm hearing the F word. I'm hearing the B word. I'm hearing, that's popping out at me because I don't care about a dance fad and I don't care about any of that. And so I'm like, and she's over there really jamming. She be, doing all her little stuff. But then I walk in and I'm like, no, don't post it. No. And this is what she do. What do you do when I do that? Like, roll your eyes. Do what you do. Do this. Do what you do. It's no big deal. It's just a dance. It's just a dance. Right. That's exactly. This is our conversation. And it's not just a dance because, and let me tell you why, because now, unlike when I was a kid, everything you do can be seen later. Everything is posted. You ready to post it. And so that means somebody can pull that up later, pull it up, and it just don't put you in the best light. If you're listening to the song, the lyrics, what it's saying, the lyrics can be saying, I'm about to F you. And my 13-year-old has, she ain't fist to F nobody, but you got pedophiles out there that will see that and think something. And so it just invites the wrong element. And so as parents, we have to think like that, whereas kids thinking we're just, you're spoiling my fun. Oh, God, you're so old-fashioned. Ain't that what you think? You're so old-fashioned. Yeah. Tell the truth, shame the devil. You're old-fashioned. You don't understand. You just trying to stop my fun. And I understand that because as a child of God, I done felt that way about God and his rules straight up, like, dang, I can't, dang, so I get it. But just like with God, as parents, we are trying to guide y'all into the right position for your life, right places. And you don't want to bring a negative element you just don't want to bring that into your life. Not right now. It's going to be enough of that. It's going to be enough. So now mama don't like you TikToking to no songs with a lot of cussing in it. And I won't change my mind on that, okay? Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Outside of your family, who do you look up to or want to be like when you grow up?
I would say I want to be like my big sister Lena. Because I mean, like, she got her own little modern apartment, her own room, her own beautiful bathroom. She goes to fancy restaurants. She probably goes to fancy restaurants. She go to nice places. She has a nice job. She has a nice car. She has animals that she has. She graduated from college. She has her life on track, and I want to have my life on track like her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, that makes me feel so good. Because I was thinking she was gonna say like a superstar. Um, and she said her sister, which her sister is a superstar to me. And so I think that's awesome. That and she's right. Herlena does have Herlena does have her life right on track. Um, and um, and she has worked hard to do that. And so I'm glad that she has somebody that's her sister that she can just say, I want to be like that when I grow up. And I want her to be like that. Except for no more cats. But she can have a dog. But my daughters, uh, they are funny. But they both are animal lovers, and so I don't doubt that you're going to be in that same position. Um, what type of parent do you think you'll be?
I don't want to be a parent, guys.
Why you don't want to be a parent?
I don't have no plan on having no kids when I grow up, and that's just my state of mind right now. But I'm gonna stick with it because I feel like when you have a kid, I mean, before you have a kid, like before you even have your first kid, my big brother, didn't you feel like life was like more free? Like you didn't have to like stay home more. You didn't have to like,
Before I had D?
Yes.
Um,
Didn't you feel more free and felt like you was able to go to more places more, and you was able like, I would like not have a kid because I want to be free. I want to go to more places. I want to go travel. I want to buy my own stuff.
Yeah, it does. Having children early does stop some things.
And it's like it's like a lot of money you have to give to that kid, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But if I do have a kid, it's gonna be a beautiful one, and I'm gonna make sure to take care of it and make sure it has the best life. But I'm just saying, I'm not thinking about having a kid though. But if I do, I'll be a nice parent. I'll be a very not too strict, but I will be making sure,
She's a helicopter parent. Krisha actually is the parent over everybody, to be quite honest. That's probably why she doesn't want to be a parent. Both my daughters have they both said the same thing. I said it when I was young too, and I tell them both the same thing. When you meet the man that you wanna have a baby with, then your talk will be different. But hey, as long as they don't want kids and want just animals, mama not tripping. Mama not tripping. Not at all. I have two beautiful grandkids, and I wouldn't trade them for the death. But I know my sons are gonna give me grandkids, and so I'm not I'm not worried about that at all. But yeah, she's like so nurturing already. She's the nurse of the family. She's the caregiver, aren't you? So she tired of parenting. That's what her problem is. She like, shoot, y'all talking about parenting. I've been parenting since I was
sick.
Since you was six. Bless this baby so. She like, shoot, I'm tired of parenting. I've been parenting for 7 years. I just love this baby. So what you got going on? I mean, I don't have any more questions. Do you have any questions for me? We have a couple of minutes if you want. If you have questions for your mom.
I don't really got questions, but I do want to give credit to the people that joined the live and was here to watch with us Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And Krisha actually she's supposed to be dancing, stomping with the Oklahoma City Thunder next Tuesday. So, y'all, if y'all want some more information on that, please let me know. We have some tickets there's still some tickets available for the game on next Sunday, the 7th. So, the Hefner, what's the name of y'all stump? The Vikings with Motion. What is it? Vikings in Motion.
Vikings in Motion.
The Vikings in Motion step team is going to be stepping at the pregame of the Sacramento Kings and Oklahoma City Thunder game on April the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's the 7th. It's next Sunday. So, if y'all inbox me, if y'all want some information on those tickets, they range anywhere between, I believe, $12 and $83, just depending on where you're wanting to send. But they've given us some discounted rates. And we're trying to sell at least 50 tickets. So if you want a ticket, definitely let me know or inbox me, and I can put your name on that. And y'all have that coming up, and anything else you got coming up.
And also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube account. Should I show them?
You can't show them, but you can tell them what your YouTube page.
My YouTube account is called The Only Christian. Uppercase uppercase T and then lowercase HE space only Christian. And how to spell it? CHRISHA.
I will put it in the comments down here. That way, if you guys want to just go to the link, you can. She's gonna do it. It'll be in her links. This baby is busy. She is singing for the Ambassadors Youth Choir. They have some concerts coming up. I don't have that in front of me right now, but I don't have that. I don't have that on me right now, but she has some things coming along. So get your young people out doing things that they love. One thing I love about Krisha is that she will try anything. My mom used to put me in stuff that I didn't even care to be in, So what I do try to do is I try to listen to the things that I think that she would like. And I try to find those things so that she can be developed because she's a talented young lady. And so parents, do that for your kids. Definitely listen to them. They don't always want to do the same thing. All my kids did not want to play basketball. They did not want, I still don't have one yet. And so I'm sorry, my son did play this past season. But yeah, your kids don't always want to do what you did. So just try to listen to them and see what it is that they like, or just watch them and see what their talents are, just their natural God-given ability, talent is, and then ask God to help you develop them. And this next generation, they're not always about going to get an 8-to-5 job and benefits. They're about being entrepreneurs. And so they're out the box thinkers. They want to be their own bosses. And so it's best now that we are at the age that they are, that we can help develop those talents and skills that they, like I said, that are just a natural ability. So that later, those will probably be the careers that they pursue later. And so it's all about knowing your babies, right?
Yes.
I know she likes step. I know she likes dance. So let's find something. And don't not do it because you don't have the money. Because I will tell you, it's a lot of different resources out there. You just have to want to find a way. As a single mom, I have to find a way. And I do. And so there's always a way to try to make your kids' dreams come true. It might not come. I tell my kids, I may not can give it to you today, but you'll get it. As long as you're a good kid, I don't even want to tell my kids no. I don't. A lot of times when I'm telling my kids no, it's not because I don't want to get it for them. It's because maybe they don't, their behavior does not warrant getting it. But I don't like telling kids no. But in order to not get a no, you have to be a good kid and be obedient. And y'all won't be thinking Lena's my favorite and she's so spoiled, but Lena did what her mama told her to do, every time. So I say, if you want to model her Lena, do all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. But thank you so much for stepping in. I know you didn't know you were doing this when you woke up this morning. And you stepped right on in. You did a great job. Y'all give her a hand clap. Y'all say how great you did. I'm so proud of my little mama. And that's it. I'm done. You have anything else you want to say?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. You go ahead and go. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
So, guys, thank you so much for being part of the show today. I really appreciate it. She did put her information, the Only Krisha, on the YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to that. She would really like it. She got a couple of she has a few videos on there that you will enjoy. And so next week will be actually my dad, y'all. So Daddy will be on next week. This was not supposed to be my daughter today, but it just happens that way. But Daddy was definitely supposed to be on the show next week, and we just gonna have just a daddy daughter talk. One thing I do remember growing up is if I woke up in the middle of the night, my dad was always studying the Word of God. He's a preacher. He's a pastor, and so sometimes I would just walk in the living room and just sit down and just start asking him questions. And so that's what this discussion is going to be pretty similar about. It's just me getting up in the middle of the night talking to my dad about different things. We'll discuss the Bible, of course, because I don't know a better person that knows the Word the way he does. He literally knows the entire Bible by heart, if you ask me. And so we'll discuss the Bible. We'll discuss him, his journey, because he has one. And then whatever else, because my daddy will probably take over the show. But I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time, but he will be on the show next week. So guys, make sure you tune in for Conversations with my dad. He is a character, so don't miss that. At any rate, you guys have a blessed rest of your week, a wonderful Resurrection Sunday, and make sure you give God all the praise and glory for what he has done. He rose from the dead, and I'm so excited that he did. And so make sure you see somebody's church on Sunday and just give him thanks for putting his life on the line for a person like me. All right, well, you guys have a good rest of your day. And remember, you're always under construction.